Hello, Eric Smith here with Havoya Real Estate. You're watching my brand new video series. Each week I'll be bringing you tips, tricks, valuable market information, and even dispelling some myths that revolve around real estate. Today's topic will be starting right at the root. The question of the day is, what is a realtor and how to find a good one? So a real estate agent or realtor, the terms are interchangeable, helps his or her clients purchase, rent, or sell properties. They advise clients on market information, conduct walkthroughs, provide guidance and assistance through the complicated process. They're also intended to be an objective counselor during that decision making. Buying and selling real estate can and often is an extremely emotional experience. A realtor provides a steadying hand and an objective voice to help you make wise choices. With the current real estate market doing as well as it is, it's booming in a way that we've never seen. We're more saturated with realtors in the industry than we ever have. Did you know, however, that the vast majority of realtors tend to drop out of the industry pretty quickly? Half of agents don't make it past their first year, and almost 90% don't even renew their license when that time comes. Basically, it's a tough industry. And you as a buyer or seller are working with the most valuable asset you're ever going to have in your life for most of you. And so you shouldn't necessarily settle for your aunt or your cousin who just got their realtor's license. So you need to select someone who really knows what they're doing, who are going to take really good care of you and make sure that your investment is safe and that you can make the best choice possible for you and your family. So how do we do that? Here are my top 5 tips to finding a great real estate agent. So tip number 1, how many homes have they bought or sold? Some people will suggest that you look at a realtor for how long they've been in the industry. And while that can have some relevance, I tend to disagree a little bit. I prefer that you look at how many homes has that agent bought and or sold and how recently. For example, I know some agents who have been in the industry for decades, but they only sell maybe 1 or 2 houses a year. On the other hand, you have some agents who've only been in for a few years, but they're selling dozens of houses every year. Recent and consistent sales suggest a much better understanding of the current housing market and proves their ability to close the deal. Now, on the other side of the coin is the agent selling too many homes. Be wary of the super high output agents who sell hundreds of homes a year. Now, I'm painting with a wide brush. I totally understand it, and this does not apply to all high output agents. There are some that are fantastic. But if an agent is juggling 10 or more deals at the same time, it's really easy to lose track of details. Real estate transactions are complicated. They're nuanced. Or even worse, if they're selling that much at once, they may not have the ability to commit the time to you as an individual and make you as a priority. So select an agent who is able to commit their effort and their time to make you a priority, which leads to my next tip. Tip number 2. Make sure the agent has the heart of a teacher. Have you ever sat down with a professional in any industry and they start spewing for an hour this complicated jargon and fancy words, and at the end of it all, you may feel even more confused than you did when you walked in, or maybe even in some cases belittled? This is a red flag. This suggests that that professional cares more about looking and feeling important and smart than they do about helping you and your family out. Especially if they start saying words like, "Don't worry about it, just trust me." You're in trouble. Find an agent who has the heart of a teacher, a person or agent who makes the time to sit down with you and explain information, break down complicated subjects until you are able to understand it. A good agent should be educating you so that you can make the best decisions for you and your family. Tip number 3, what is their marketing plan? Talk to the agent. Find out the details on how they intend to market your home. The bulk of realtors simply put your home on the MLS website and stick a sign in your yard and hope for the best. It's just not enough. You want an agent that has a layered and well-oiled machine of a marketing system or campaign. Your home needs to be blasted across the internet. There needs to be flyers printed, doors knocked, high attendance open houses, social media campaigns. You want to work with an agent who will work for you. You're paying them to work for you. You want someone who will do that, not just stick a sign in the yard. You can do that. Tip number 4, response time. If you text or call an agent and it takes them hours or even days to get back to you, run away from them. If they can't respond in a timely fashion to you, then it's very likely they will treat your prospective buyers or other related people the exact same way, possibly losing you time, money, buyers. A good agent needs to be responsive. You need to be a priority for that agent. Even if their response is simply a text that says, "I'm in a meeting, I'm sorry, I'll call you back in an hour." That's a response. That is them connecting with you and showing to you that you are important to the agent and that they will be reconnecting with you as quickly as they can. And last but definitely not least, your real estate agent needs to have integrity. Be wary of agents that just have fluffy words and fancy presentations that promise nothing but perfection and smooth sailing throughout the process. An agent who can't tell you hard truths is not going to be a long-term blessing to you guys. Real estate's complicated, and seldom, very rarely, is there a perfect, turbulence-free transaction. An agent who simply promises you gold and rainbows just to get your business, but won't be willing to tell you about the pitfalls and other potential risks or factors that will be a part of the transaction, that agent could land you in a heap of legal trouble, money trouble that you didn't even know was coming. A good agent will tell you up front what to expect, possible hurdles, challenges, limitations, boundaries you need to work through. If he's able to do that, that same agent will be upfront and honest with new information, even if it's not something that that agent thinks you want to hear. In all of that, you can go into it knowing you're going to be safe, that your money is secure, and that that agent will also be honest and have integrity with the other party that you're negotiating with on the other side of the table. Best of all, you'll know that there will be no hidden agendas or details stowed away that you need to know about. Well, there you have it, my top 5 tips for finding a great real estate agent. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below in the video if you have your own tips that you found that you have found really effective when you're working with real estate agents. And better yet, comment below with other questions, things in the real estate market or houses, rentals, investing, any of these things you want to know, put it in the comments below so I know what I can address in the next video. Thanks everybody, and good luck out there.